All right. Hey, everybody. Thought I'd go live and share a little project I've been working on with Dominic. Let's just check our settings here, see if this is actually working. If it's actually going out where it's supposed to be. There's the YouTube. Perfect. So if you're watching live, just let me know in the chat. I'll wave to all of you. Hey. And just got to check my dashboard again. Perfect. All right. So, hey, Mike, how's it going? Good to see ya. Yeah. So I want to show, I want to get right into it and show what Dominic and I have been working on. He's here in the background. You can't hear him, but if he needs to pipe in, he can. And I'll show you my desktop there. Again, I know it takes about 10 minutes for folks to show up, so I might have to repeat myself a few times, but the website is clearuser.com. You can go ahead and check that out. Actually, let me check out one more thing. I just want to make sure this went out on Twitter. But yeah, go to clearuser.com if you want to see what I'm going to show you. The Clear, it doesn't really say anything. It just it has text right now. There we go. We're on Periscope as well. If you are on Periscope, just give us a little wave. But this is the website, and I want to show you how it works. So I'm not sure if you're like me, but I'm always doing research. I'm doing research on customers. I'm doing research on trends. I'm doing research on, just how to run a company. And so often I find myself saving little snippets like this. Like, this is something I want to remember and I want to be able to categorize later. And so this is Nick Franklin. He's responding to this question I asked him because he has this blog post about how he says, basically they made way less revenue because of some sort of pricing decision. And I was like, okay, what is that pricing decision? And down here, he has his answer. Hey, Miguel, how's it going? Good to see you. And so, by the way, everything I'm going to show you today might not work. It's super early. Dominic's been working hard on his side to build this stuff, but it's still early, so it might break. But the idea is that I would be able to highlight this and then use this Chrome extension to choose a, SaaS Learning, click Submit, and then I'd be able to go to the app and see, actually, sorry, I'm going to expand this out a little bit just so that everything fits. Have it show up in this workspace right here. See that? So the snippet is captured, and we are already pulling out some things like his Twitter avatar, and I can name this kind of theme SaaS pricing, right? And so this is really cool. Already early on, we're pulling out metadata like, who is this person that mentioned this? What did they say? What's the reference URL? All right, so that's one use case for it, but the real use case is capturing customer insights and being able to save them and group them in one place. And so I've got, for Transistor, I've got a bunch of things here already. Folks that different insights on, why are brands podcasting? Well, here is just a piece I found inside of this blog here. So this is where I captured this one originally. So this was, there was a takeover of a branded podcast content company. And so I just thought, wow, this is super interesting for Transistor. This is a sentiment that I want to track, right? And so, and what's her name? This is Julie Adam. So I'm going to update this actually. Go back to the app. I'm going to put her name in here. But why are brands podcasting, right? This is something I want to keep track of. And so I've saved that snippet here. I've also just saved this tweet from James Clear, and I might say, oh, you know what? These two things are actually related because I'm looking for trends, right? And so I can drag this insight into this insight. So now I have a group. Why are brands podcasting? And then I've got these two insights in here. And the idea is that over time, I might be able to start to see trends as I capture different insights from different places. As I'm doing my customer research, I'd be able to look and go, oh, wait a second, these two things are related, right? These were two show ideas, for example. Andrew Culver once said he'd listen to a podcast where people who have 15 years in a career reflect on stories, and then Sahil had a show idea as well. So I want to group these together, and now I'm tracking those things, right? So that's the basic idea. Let me give you another example of the kinds of things I might capture. Hey, how's it going? Everybody that's joining, good to see you. Be sure to say hello in the chat when you see me. Okay, here's another example. I just talked to this fellow today, marketing showrunners. Oh, that's my son wondering who's picking him up. Okay, marketing showrunners. And so in here, I actually read something that resonated. It was kind of like, oh, this is something that resonates with the target market that we're going after. Hey, Pierce, good to see ya. Hey, Will, good to see you. And so let me just see if I can find the business case for making shows. This was interesting. And so in here is just something I want to track and then kind of capture instead of the research I'm doing, right? So it's slowly becoming a strategy that affects all of marketing. Okay. Yes. So this is actually hard to do live because I'm trying to capture the main insight. But let's say I wanted to capture this idea here. So I just open up the extension and then I can submit that thing. And if I go into the workspace now, that thing has been saved right here. And again, I could group this together. So how are marketers using podcasting? And then this was Jay, what's his name again? Jay Akuzo or something. He's down here. Yeah, Jay Akunzo. So I'm going to put him down here. And these are the kinds of things when we're doing customer research that we need to keep track of all the time, right? Like, okay, I need to capture this thing as for my research, but I need to know who said it, and I need to know where I can reference that in the future, whether it was an email, whether it was a tweet, whether it was something in support chat. I want to be able to save these things for the future. And then as I start to collect these snippets, I want to be able to group them together into meaningful groups and kind of find where the trends are. So I hope that makes sense. Maybe in the chat, let me know if what I've said so far makes sense in terms of what we're building here. The other thing I thought I might do is try to set the app up locally. Dominic's given me all these instructions, so I might do that in a second. If that's interesting to you, that'll be setting up Docker for the first time, setting up a Go app for the first time. We've got kind of good. That's a good question, Vineet. I'll be right there in a second. setting up setting up the kind of the front end, and then also setting up extension for the first time. I haven't done any of these things. So why can't I use Pinterest or any other bookmarking tool? So there's a bunch of reasons for that. One is that I want to be able to, I want to have something that's built just for customer research. That's the primary use case for this. And so if we go to the marketing page right now, every day you see glimpses of how you can make your users' lives better. But how are you capturing those insights? And how can you turn these observations into structured research that you can use, right? And so I used to use a tool called Icebergs for this, which was like a private, it was meant to be like a private Pinterest. But, and I actually made a video on this that's really popular, that shows folks how I do my customer research. I think you can still find it if you just go, how to research your customers, Justin Jackson. Let's see if this shows up here. Yes. So this video here has been viewed thousands of times, and in it, I show folks how I used to do my customer research. And so, like on Twitter, etc., like you're doing all this research on users and customers or potential users, and how are you actually capturing these insights that you find as you go along? So let me give you another example. Like if I was actually doing, and here's what I used to use. This is a tool called Icebergs that's now broken. Now no longer exists. And so we wanted a tool that was built specifically for customer research where you can capture these insights. So let's go back to Twitter. Actually, let's go to Twitter search. And I'm just going to type in podcast hosting, ? So this is kind of an ideal use case for this. Is I might be just doing, I'm researching what are people's questions about, podcast hosting. And obviously there's a lot of noise here. But every once in a while, I'm going to find a real person who has a real question about where to host their podcast. A lot of noise here, though, so far. Oh, actually, this is interesting. Anyone interested in co-hosting a podcast? So this person's looking for a co-host. Hey, fellow podcasters, we're thinking of moving our podcast hosting service. Has anyone tried Peppo? Would you recommend them? Podbean is more established. Any thoughts? Ideally, unlimited bandwidth uploads, easy to use, stable at time, and cheap. Okay, so let's say I want to capture this insight here. So I'm going to open up the tweet. I'm going to highlight it. I'm going to capture it. I'm going to save it in here. And if I go back to the app, I might group all of this stuff under what are people looking for in a podcast host. All right. And again, I've got all that information captured already. Eventually, I think we'll add in tagging and other things, but right now I can just save this insight. I've got this group right here, and I'm going to go back now to my Twitter search, and I'm just looking for interesting things. So this to me is not super interesting because we're never going to be free. So I'm just going to skip that. I'm looking for kind of insights about what people are looking for, what people are struggling with, where they're kind of running into friction, what kind of anxieties they have around podcast hosting and analytics. Another Another thing I could look for is podcast analytics, question mark. See what comes up here. Are there even good analytics for podcasts? That's interesting. So this person's asking, are there good analytics for podcasts? And this person's saying nope. So again, this might be interesting to me. And so I'm going to save this into my Transistor workspace. And if I go back here, I might want to group this together. So drag this one here, and now I've grouped a few insights together. So yeah, does that make more sense, folks at home that are watching? It's not just about capturing metadata or, flashcards, or it's about doing customer research. And actually, if I just flip to, I didn't. Oh, Andy is a very famous VC. Oh, nice. I'm just going to not show my desktop for a second. Oops. That's not what I want. That was welcome. There we go. I'm just going to go into my DMs. And because I was talking to someone who is a product marketer, and they were saying, listen, I need this. So, yes. So here's, I'm gonna figure out a way to show you this without revealing this person's identity. Just give me a sec. A little bit of an intermission. If you folks have other questions about this, let me know. Otherwise, I think I might start getting into trying to install Docker and all that stuff. Okay. So close that, and then I'm going to bring up this. Just checking again to make sure yeah. So this person here DM'd me. They watched that video I just showed you, and they said they're very interesting. They're working with the voice of customer data is how this person spends 80% of their time, and almost nothing is exactly what they want. And so being able to track these customer insights over time, because really these customer insights, this is what forms good product decisions. It's how you decide if to work on something that actually people want. It's how to respond to real people with real problems. It's how you unearth these things that people are looking for that they can't find right now. And so, for example, if I had a workspace called Clear User, where I'm just trying to get insights into whether people really want this, I can start to save that exact insight, right? I could be like, this is something I'm looking for. 80% of what's out there right now isn't giving me what I want. Let me see if I can actually capture that live while we're here. Some people are tracking this stuff in Google Sheets. Some folks are saving these insights in big text files. Some people are trying to use CRM systems for this. And so far, everyone I talk to, their reaction is the same as that person I just showed you. 80% of 80% of the tools out there don't provide what they want. So, yeah, I'm going to show you this again in a second. Just give me a second. I need... by the way, is there anyone here that wants to see me try to install this Docker thing live? Let me know. Okay, so I'll go back here. I'm just hiding this person's identity because I just don't want to make sure. Okay, yeah. So I can show my desktop now. So now you can see I've saved a new snippet here called that's from this customer researcher, right? So I could just say insights from professional customer researchers. So this is what they do all the time, right? And this person's saying 80%, this is how I spend 80% of my time, and almost no tool does what I want. And so these, I want to capture more and more of those insights and then start to group together those insights so that, in this case, Dominic and I can make good product decisions so that when we're mapping out our customer roadmap, our product roadmap, we can actually have, we know that we're working on things that people actually care about. All right. Dominic, are you still there? Oh, okay, cool. So folks can't hear you yet, but I'm gonna try to install this now. So I think the first thing I need to do is install Docker on the Mac, right? Docker Mac. All right, live to discover. All right, DMFJ. You folks just like watching me sweat, right? Okay, here goes the Docker install. Oh man, seems like whenever I try to do anything fancy in here, it doesn't work. All right, so I need to log in to download. I have to sign up for an account. Do I need a Docker ID?
Well, I'm surprised a little bit, I must admit. So you click on the download button on the page, right? And you got there.
Yeah, that's weird. Here, let's go. Let's see. Where did you put that? Let's see if your link's different than mine. Download. These folks, they want to... You don't need to. You can find a link on the main page. All right, let's see. Sign up. Explore. I mean, I can sign up. It's not a big deal. Just going to have to generate a password that you folks can't see. That was my mistake last time. And my email. I agree. I think I can show this to you guys now. Okay. Optional. I'm not a robot. Let's see what happens here. Please check your inbox. Okay. Let's go here. Let's go here. There's the Docker. Confirm your email.
Wow. I'm shocked.
You shocked?
Yeah.
Here, Dominic, I'm going to turn up your volume so people can hear you. All right, so now I'm going to log in with my brand new Docker ID. Get started with Docker Desktop. Okay, let's download this. Some people are saying I could have done that without signing up, but oh, that's an interesting insight, Mike. I've got some ideas around that. Again, one of the advantages I have is that I used a tool that wasn't intended for this extensively for years, and so oh man, my machine is really slowing down here. Here, I got to close some tabs. I'm my poor computer is trying to live stream and share things all at once here. I'll just close these for now. Okay, so let's install that thing that I just downloaded. And after I've installed this, Dominic, can I just start following these instructions here?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
yes and no. You need to clone the repo first if you don't have done that
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah, I've already done that. Holy Dana, Docker's almost 2 gigabytes. All right, so that's done. Do I need to actually run the app?
I don't know.
Yeah, let's do it.
Never done that on Mac, but yeah. First thing first, you might want to open a terminal and go to the repository, and we will see from there if it's a install or if it's running. Yeah.
All right, it's just verifying it right now. And yes, hopefully I don't have to. Oh, thanks. We need privileged access. Okay. Is this going to show my password? Nope. Okay. And now I got to go in here. Let's go back here again. I got to find my password. You can see how you can get in trouble. Hey, Dominic. I always have to remind myself, I have to copy just random bits of text just to, okay, hang on a moment. Docker desktop is starting. Okay. And let's go here. And let's just see, where am I right now? See GitHub. And what do I got here? Clear. Okay, so Dominic, just for your own knowledge, this is actually where I stored the my version of the extension when initially. So I just renamed Clear User Web is the same as this Clear User. Does that make sense?
No, it's not the extension. Clear User Web is the front end. The extension is.
Yeah, no. You're not understanding what I mean. I mean, when I originally installed this extension for my browser, I installed it in this GitHub directory. And so when I cloned the repo, when I cloned this repo, you have it, you're calling it, can I get out of this now? You've called it just Clear User, but I've called it Clear User Web.
Oh.
Will that make a difference?
No, they are not the same. Well, it's not the problem, but where did you clone the other one? The one that is called Clear User Web, I guess, the real one.
Oh wait, maybe maybe this is actually Clear User App. That's probably what it is.
Well, it's not a problem to rename those. It's not an issue.
Okay, so now let's
So
actually.
if you go to your clear user web, which is the clear
Well,
user one,
I
if
think
I
this is
understand,
it. Yeah, this is it. Clear user app is this repo. Does that make sense?
clear user app. Okay, that's fine. So
Okay.
this is the backend, right? This
This
is
is the back
okay.
end. Yep. All right.
Um, so just do a Docker dash version to see if this thing is at least installed correctly or running. Okay, so that's fine. Um, so from here, you should be able to do Docker dash compose
Docker dash.
dash
Yeah.
compose.
Yep.
Oh, this is yeah. Oh, yeah. Try that.
So hold on, I'm getting a call here. Okay, and it's just working away on something. What does that do?
Well, basically, it kind of download the Docker container that you need, like the Postgres database and a Redis container as well. So since you don't have those on your machine, it's longer the first time. So it's kind of preparing all the machine, if you will, the servers that are dependent on the backend is depends on.
Cool. And Docker is kind of like the next level up from a virtual machine, right? It's like a fully kind of contained thing running
Yeah,
on your computer.
yeah, exactly. I would describe the first benefits to let's say that you have a new developer on your team and you know a long time ago they had to install all kind of servers and whatnot on their machine. Now they can just get there the first day and boom they are already set up.
They're up
So
and running.
that's the first thing that is good. But on the
Yeah.
server there is lots of goodies as well. So yeah,
Yeah, so this should take care of all my dependencies and everything else.
exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, this is like in my days as a product manager, this was the number one thing that slowed down developer velocity is we bring on someone new from, onto the team and they'd spend like a week setting up their dev environment.
Right.
they'd like get all they'd like you know there was they'd copy settings off someone else's machine and then none of the dependencies would work and yeah, it was a nightmare.
Yeah, I would say another thing is very true. So I've been consulting on older company legacy application, and at some point after 10, 15 years, you just can't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so I can just open up a new tab here. Okay. And I'll let people at home see what I'm seeing again. I was just checking this here quick. Okay, so now I'm in a new tab. I need to go back. And, oh, did I turn off Dominic? Can you talk again, Dominic?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, I'll ask, can you folks hear him now? Oh, maybe, when I switch contexts, it turns you off. Sorry, folks. I'll try not to do that anymore. Okay, so clear user web is the other one, right? And actually, I shouldn't have. Let's look at your instructions here too.
So do you have Node installed already?
I believe so. Let me just see. Just Node version. Will that?
Yeah, you can do or just dash v. Yeah. Okay, so you don't already have. So you can install Elm and Elm Live. Just copy paste the npm install.
Okay. And does it? when I do, and I've asked this question before, but it always gives me anxiety. I'm in a like a specific directory right now. When I do an npm install, is it installing it like machine wide, or is it just installing it for this directory?
It depends if you have the dash J, G, sorry,
Okay.
flag. Yeah. So basically, when you have global, it means global. So it will install on a folder on your own directory. If you don't have that, then yes, it will install locally on a node underscore module directory.
Okay. So in this case, we've got the dash G, so this is going to be global.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Perfect. Rock and roll. Let's see what happens. Let's check back here. That's still working away. All right. Looks like that worked. Looks like there's no errors. And so do you want me to npm install Elm
Yeah.
live now?
Yeah, please.
All right. And for the folks at home, can you explain what Elm is? What is Elm?
Well, it's kind of new. It's not a framework. It's a completely different programming language for the web, if you will. It tries to remove JavaScript, in fact, from the picture for
Oh,
building.
really?
Yeah, for building web applications. So basically, it's a functional programming language.
Okay.
And basically, React Redux took some idea from Elm architecture actually. So it's not, it's a good model, but it's a small community and
Yeah, this
language. The
functional
adoption is a bit
programming
not
feels
there.
like that's like doing everything on hard mode.
Well, at first, yeah, but when you've bitten so much by JavaScript, at some point you just want to remove that from your tool.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm all as someone who's just learning. I've like it's I like all I really understand at this point is some basic Ruby and some basic PHP.
Mhm.
And every time I look at JavaScript, it is confusing to me. So I keep avoiding it. So maybe I can just jump levels. I can just skip over JavaScript and I'll just go straight to functional.
Well, yeah, for sure, it's different. I mean, it's another ball game, I would say, but I mean, it's something to discover for
Yeah.
people that want to try something else at some point. So I'm not able to write more than 5 years on the same stack, same language. I always want to discover something new. So yeah.
Cool. So it looks like I got an error here. It says Warren using needle for node pre. Da, da, da. You see this here?
Yeah, sure. Interesting. You know what? It might not be terrible for the moment.
Should I
Uh,
run this minor update here from 6.6 to 6.9?
Probably that could help. Maybe.
Okay, let's do it. Um, by the way, again, this is a recurring theme, but these kinds of things are what I think really confuse beginners like me. Is always figuring out like what do I ignore? What do I? How do I get
Right.
around these things? Like, what?
Well, npm is notorious to be. I mean, JavaScript dependencies is a topic on itself.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's more so kind of learning how to react because when you're insecure because you're just starting out something, you don't know,
Sure.
you don't know what the cool kids are doing. And so the the more calls like this I do with real programmers and they go, "Oh, okay, you just your reaction to it is what's more interesting to me."
Right. Well, nothing very bad can happen installing things. That's one thing about Docker as well. So it's completely isolated. But yeah, npm normally is okay, I would say. But yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I've updated that. Can I start this live reload server now, or do I have to wait till that other stuff's loading?
No, yeah, we will need to wait because
Oh yeah,
well,
Joe is saying the cool kids use Yarn, not npm.
Right.
I think I have both. One thing, one thing I found is sometimes they'll have instructions for installing with Yarn, but then everything after that is all npm. You know, like that everything else in the docs is just npm. There's no Yarn examples after the install piece, so I get
Right.
anxious about that too. All right, so this is still trucking away here.
Wow, this is longer than what I thought.
Is it? Is it? It looks like it's almost. Is it done or?
Well, it's downloading a multiple level of machine, if you will, because when you get back Postgres, you do get back lots of other machine before that.
Mm-hmm.
So Docker is kind of leveling up the machine. So when you download something else that share recommend parent, if you will, you don't re-download the parent.
Question: how does this piece know what's going on in this piece?
Well, they are communicating by standard API call. What do you mean exactly?
Well, so now I'm worried that because I called my directory different than what you called yours,
Oh,
does
yeah.
does this one reference?
No, 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 no.
Okay.
No, it's talking via HTTP. They would be on two different ports on your machine, localhost, on two different ports.
Okay.
So
So they'll know what I'm. Okay. So they'll know. All right.
yeah.
Hey, whoa! Now we got some other stuff. We're creating some Postgres stuff. Why do we use Redis and Postgres? What? Wait. What?
Uh,
What is Redis again?
Redis is a cache database, if you will, but we are using that because we are kind of using an open source library that I built when I published my book. So that's we kind of brought Redis due to that, but we don't use it at the moment.
Okay. Cool. We're just waiting. What's the book called again for the folks at home? If I just
It's
go Dominic Go book, will I find it?
not sure. Build a SaaS app in Go. I'm
Dominic Go book SaaS. Build SaaS app in Go. There we go. Yeah. So this is Dominic's book where he explains how to do all this stuff. And naturally, when he set up all the stuff for Clear User, he was going to use his stack. So check it out if you're interested in this stuff. Okay. So let's go back here. That's still going. So, and I can't start this yet, right?
Well, we can. So I do reinstall the Elm Live that was raising an issue already.
I got to do that again. Okay.
Yeah, I think we will.
Oh, because you want to see if there's still a warning. Okay. Sorry, was that the right way to reinstall it?
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, no warnings that time.
Sure. So if you issue a /start .sh, you can do tab on that, and main with a capital M. Yeah, try that. So this will compile the application and start the live reload server.
Okay. The build has succeeded, starting, and it says it's on localhost 8000.
Yeah. Okay. So that's fine. So.
Oh, look. It works.
Yeah, because there's no call to database at this point. But you cannot sign in. You cannot.
Oh yeah, I can't sign in because this is just the front end, right?
Right. Exactly. And we did not created the SQL table.
Okay. So here's a question. While we're waiting for that other thing, let's just check that, see where that's going. Okay. So let's say I want to edit the front end. So let's go into my text editor. And look at this machine just get bogged down running all these Electron apps. All right, so I'm going to open that up. This is clear user. Man, this is going to confuse me. Clear user web, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And so, what is the workflow for you and I working on this together? If I want to um, make changes to, let's say I don't know, change the login form.
Hmm.
So let's see what I'm gonna just start to guess what's here.
Yeah, the first thing you will need to, yeah, exactly. The first finding the login page could be difficult because there's no HTML file in this. It's a single page application. All file will be in the src directory, interesting file.
Okay. Oh,
So
I see.
yeah, in the page directory, you could start to find the the login page. Yeah.
Okay. Let's
Yeah.
let's just take a look here, and and so this is the front end, right?
Yeah, exactly. So it's mostly code, but
Interesting. Okay, so let me. Okay, so welcome back. I saw that there.
right.
So let's say I want to. Um, let's say I want to change this to start collecting user insights. Oh wait, first I probably want to be in a different branch.
Sure.
Okay, sorry. Let's go back here. Okay, so we've got a branch. Do you want me to? How do you like doing branches? Do you want me to just create a branch from master, and
Yeah.
and call it like change login page or something?
I don't really have preference. It basically depends on what you want to do. If you think of changing multiple pages at once, I don't have a problem having them on the same pull request, for example.
Okay.
So you're not forced to issue multiple pull requests.
And I should do it from master, correct? Okay.
Well, for now, yeah, because we don't have a dev branch or something like that. We
Yeah.
don't have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So start collecting user insights. Okay. So
So you should be able to save that, and it should refresh the browser.
okay. And so oh really? It should refresh it too.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's try. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It already did that. Oop. What did I do? It was there, and then I went too fast. Okay. Oh wow. So it does it live there. Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
And
The,
then
the, the flow for the front end is normal standard, I would say. So you
yeah,
change something, you save, you
and
return,
it
and
it
it's
automatically
refreshed.
does it.
Yeah.
And then if I wanted to publish those changes, I can do that here. And actually, just go up here and see what's. So I could just say, changed copy on login page. Can't remember if I've. And then if I go here, there's the pull
Yeah.
request right there. And I could just have a changed some copy for the live stream. I could even create a little screenshot of that. Sweet. How's this doing? Let's go back. This is still running. Man, lots of stuff to set up.
Well, yeah, maybe it's fine because it will always run at some point.
Okay, let's see.
Maybe. Yeah,
No,
I
it's
think I think it's fine. I think it's fine. You could try to connect to Postgres at this moment.
okay. So let's go back to your instructions here.
You will have to open a new terminal. Well, a
Okay.
new tab.
So I've done this. I haven't done this yet. This is what you want me to do in a different terminal?
Yeah, the create table, create database. Sorry.
Oh, you don't want me to start the web server yet?
No, no, no. We will create go to the first setup and create the database.
Okay, so let's do that. Open up a new tab. And do I do Docker Compose up first?
I know it's already running. So
Oh, that's already running.
yeah,
And so now I just need to do this. Docker
yeah,
exec.
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's
So
see what
this will
happens.
this will create a database on your Postgres Docker container, if you will.
Okay. Oh, I'm probably in the wrong place, aren't I? Nope. Clear user app. Let's see here. This is in clear user
Interesting.
app. It says no such container. Clear Postgres. Do I?
Can you do Docker PS? So Docker space PS. So this should show everything that is running at the moment. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Your folder is called Docker app.
Mm-hmm.
So you will need to rename the, where it says uh, Docker app clear user underscore.
Postgres.
It will be for you. It will be clear user app. It will be the name of your directory, in fact.
Okay. Can I put a? Can I put a? Sorry. You want me to do that here, or you want me to do that? Create database clear user underscore.
No. Yeah, the first one where it
Uh,
sash after the dash IT, so clear user
okay.
underscore Postgres. So app.
Now can I? Now I
It's a
without
dash app.
dash app. Yeah. Oh man. Now we're mixing dashes and underscores.
Right.
Oh. Whoa. Oh. Whoa. What did I do? I. Okay. Let's see if this works.
All right. So
All right.
that created the database. So now you might want to open the.
File manager.
Well, you can open VS Code and browse to the migration file
Okay.
on this project.
What project? So this is the web. So let's close that and let's open a new. All right.
All
So
right,
here
so
I
go,
am.
go inside the migration directory. So you should have two migration at the moment. So double click on the first one and just copy everything in there.
You want me to grab everything here?
Yeah.
Just copy the
So,
text, you mean?
pardon me?
I'm just copying all of this
Yeah.
text.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah.
And return to your terminal. Now we will open the P-SQL command line. So if you type, well, no, I should have, you should have copied this.
Oh, so
This
do
doc.
this first? Oh, I see. I'm going to be, first part I
Yeah,
need is this here.
yeah.
So this is just going to, this is what, oh, I don't want to, but I don't want to.
You will need to change the clear user after the dash IT as well. Clear user.
Okay, and then after, I need to paste that string of text as well.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
Here we go. Am I in here? Oh. I'm getting a bunch of commands not found.
Right. No, we are not on the SQL server. Let's do a. I don't know if it's working on Mac. Let's do a Control L.
Oh wait a second. I think I'm in. Will Preston says, "Don't forget the PSQL." What? Did I forget something in here?
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Don't pick the last PSQL. So just select until the clear user underscore dev, the line there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, okay.
After
I think
that,
I'm.
after that.
Am I still okay? Here we go. So, and I need to change this to app, and then do I just hit enter here?
Yeah.
Okay, and then So what you're saying here is that I'm just in a Postgres command line now. What
Yeah,
is that?
we will enter into the Postgres command line inside the container.
Okay,
So
okay. So let's see if this works.
yeah, so
Da-da-da-da.
we are on your database at this moment. So we are
Okay,
like executing commands. So now you can copy the
and so
SQL
and
on
so
the
now
Postgres.
you want me to copy PSQL.
No. The
Just
text on the file on your VS
okay.
Code.
So this PSQL thing here is equivalent to this command line thing
Well,
here.
yeah. It was just me trying to. I guess I should have wrote clear user underscore dev.
Oh no. I'm just an idiot. I just I'm just trying to I, I'm uh I'm just making sure I understand. Okay.
Right. Okay. Yeah. That should work.
So it just says timestamp not null.
Oh, what? Do you? Oh yeah. Okay. Those are. Can you do a backslash d please at this at the end?
Right here.
No, no, not a slash, a backslash.
Backslash D.
Had you click enter after that?
I haven't clicked enter yet. No.
Okay. So yeah, just enter.
Oh, you want me to hit enter first?
Yeah, hit enter. Okay. Just do a backslash d to see if the tables were created correctly. So yeah, they are there. So you can return to VS Code and pick the second file.
Okay.
Just select the small text there.
Okay. So again, for an idiot like me, right now I'm in the command line interface that interfaces with the database, Postgres, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
And so what I'm doing here is I'm just creating the tables
Right.
and things that the app needs.
Exactly.
Is
So
that
we are kind of manually doing a DB migrate on Ruby on Rails, if you know that more. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. So this is the stuff that may have been scripted magically for me in other cases, but
Exactly. Now
we're
you
just
kind of understand what the tooling
now I
is
see
doing.
what's going on behind the scenes. All right.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm going to, um, which is, so in the future, I got to be careful if some Yahoo in the comments tells me to go into the Postgres interface and drop all tables or something. I know that they're just clowning.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
All right. So that looks like that
Yeah.
worked.
It worked. So yeah, you're all good now. You should be able to create an account locally on your instance.
All right. Let's check it out. Create. And should it be different than what I've done in the past? Like, should it be
Oh,
different than what I have on the live web app?
no, it's like you want. It's a local database, so you can
So
create.
I could use what I've used before, basically.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Start trial. Network error.
Wow. Okay. Oh yeah. We did not start the backend. So yeah, return
Oh
to
yeah.
the and you
Where's
can
that? That.
no this one not this one but you need a new terminal.
Oh, another new terminal. Man. And is that going to be
Well,
this
well,
go?
well you
This
can
go?
reuse the last one from the Postgres command line.
Oh no, I'll keep
Yeah.
it going. Okay, so now in clear user dash app, I'm going to do this
Yeah.
go.sh. Okay. Oh, no command found.
Oh, does this file is ignore on the Git repo? Let me see. Would be bad.
But I don't have the go command. I don't have.
Yeah, it's a file that should be on the repository, but maybe it's on the git ignore file. No, it's there. No, it's there.
It says dash cu dev no such file or directory.
Oh, yeah. Sure. We did not install Go. So yeah, you need to install Go first.
Okay, and how do I
I thought
do
we
that?
did that. You will go to internet and search install Go Mac.
Go Mac. All right. Hmm.
I would go to golang.org probably.
Okay. Don't follow these instructions.
No. Just type golang.org and there will be yeah.
Okay. Linux, Mac OS. What the heck are tarballs?
Well, they are just, if you will, zip file in it.
Oh, they're just they're it's
Well,
archives.
yeah,
Yeah. All right. So it says download the archive and extract it. For example, can I just copy this thing? Or I
yeah.
could do the download the package file, open it, and prompt to install. This looks like the
Yeah.
easy. This looks like the easy way.
Yeah, if you say so. I prefer. I prefer.
Is this
Next
stressing me
thing,
out?
we will need to install
I
Linux.
could try that other way. Might as well. I've got.
No,
Can
no,
I
no,
just?
no, 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 no. No, that's fine. That's fine for Mac,
All right, all right.
I guess. I
You're
don't know.
just.
Well, no, don't get me wrong. I have nothing against Macs. It's just, yeah, it's not for me.
All right. So you and my son. My son's always bugging me about being on a Mac. He's like, Dad, you're just not an elite level hacker unless you're on Kali Linux.
Wow, that hurts.
Are your Do you have any teenagers yet?
Well, yeah.
Man,
My oldest daughter is 13. Yeah, she will
yeah,
be 14 this summer. It's
yeah.
different.
My son's 13, and all he does is he just makes fun of me all day.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm installing Go. Oh man, I got some friends that'll be so excited. I'm installing Go. Random package scripts. I think. Yeah, Hackintosh. The only thing, Will, about Hackintosh is that the whole reason I'm even on a Mac is so I don't have to worry about shit not working. I get a Hackintosh and then I've got to like be constantly tweaking drivers to make my sound card work, or that just sounds like a nightmare. All right, installation. I think it's done.
All right.
Right? macOS package. The package should put that on a user. Test your installation.
Well, we could do a Go dash dash version. It will be fine.
Okay. Go dash dash version. Nope. Why?
Maybe maybe you need to open a new terminal because it's not. It does not.
Okay, let's try.
It's not on your pad or something.
Oh, I misspelled version, but
Nice.
looks like
Well,
there's something there.
so yeah, you should be able to do the
Do the other
go
thing.
go.sh.
All right. Oh, no file, no such file or directory.
Yeah, it's downloading the dependencies.
Okay.
I would say similar to probably what is bundle with Rails or something like that.
Yeah, I think Rails is bundle.
All right, so this is running. You should
Is it
be.
okay? Is it okay that there's no language packs directory?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
It's just a small warning.
So now you think if I try to create a user here, you think it'll work. Oh, that's weird. Oh, because I was doing Vapid stuff before, and so it's just got. I saved that. Okay, it's funny. Oh, still network error.
Interesting.
But no, I didn't start this. Did I start the server? Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah, it's running.
It's. Oh wait, unable to connect to database.
Oh.
Role Postgres does not exist.
Oh no! Is it because of the directory name?
I knew that was gonna.
No, no,
I
it
knew
should.
that was gonna mess things up.
No, it should be fine. The role.
Let's see what it says.
It's
Cu dash dev, no such file or directory. Is that okay?
yeah. Did I? Did I? Let me check. Let me check something. Maybe my instruction was wrong. Give me 1 second. Good idea to do that live, I guess. No pressure. No pressure.
Well, we don't. I mean, we've already. This feels like we've figured out a lot of stuff already.
Yeah.
It's fine. We don't need to figure it out all today. Yeah, it's just can't connect to that Postgres thing. This is still running. Close this.
Here, user dev. Oh.
Do I need to restart this thing? This
It should be good. Let's return on your tab where we pasted the SQL Server to create the table. Not the SQL Server, the SQL statement. Do you still have that open?
Let's see. This one here?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay. No, that was not the one. Maybe it's your third tab, maybe, I guess. Maybe we remove that. Can you issue the Docker exec command, not the one with the create table, from the clear user repository? If you go to GitHub and
go to GitHub.
Yeah, on clear user. Let me. So the exec, the one without the create database. So basically the second one, in fact, the one in with the pSQL that we see paste here. So yeah.
Okay, so you want me to
Yeah,
copy this one again?
Just rerun that to be sure.
Okay, and we do this where again?
Well, anywhere, in fact, because it does not. It connects to your Docker container. It does not have anything to do with your file directories or whatnot.
Okay, but I want to do -app here.
Right. So this is using the Postgres role. So the -u is using the Postgres. I don't know why it says, because we are able to connect from there.
So why don't I?
Oh, it's sad because we were there. It's a tiny thing that I'm not seeing after this long day already.
All right. Well, it's okay. We can leave it there. I think we made some good progress. I'm gonna try it one more time just to see.
It should connect.
But I think it's because I renamed that directory, and somewhere along the line, we maybe missed using that directory reference.
Well, I don't think so, because not based on the error. We are getting that the Postgres user does not exist on the database, but we just prove that it's there because we ran it via the last Docker exec.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean,
Let's
it's cranking away.
Let's try that.
Okay, unable to connect to database. Role Postgres does not exist.
Wow. To database. Okay, yeah. Wow. No. Okay, yeah. I will need to check that.
All right. Cool. Yeah. Well, thanks everyone who showed up. Yeah, if you folks have questions about, actually, if you're interested in what we're building, we're gonna send out some more stuff to this list here, clearuser.com. You just click Get Notified and put in your name, last name, and email, and we'll kind of share what we're working on. I think, was it Will that or Mike Walker that said earlier that they were using some sort of bookmarking service for this. And that's really kind of part of our target here, is to go beyond like bookmarking tools and actually create something that allows you to categorize and organize your research. So, yeah. Thanks, Will. Yeah, we're going to figure it out. I mean, it's Dominic's the one that has to put up with with my dumb ass. So we're going to get this up running locally. And I think the other cool thing is the fact that I can create. So I'm going to create this pull request here. This is going to be interesting for me to edit things on the front end. In like, let's go back there for a second, because that's very not very that's not very Rails-esque at all, because there's no HTML there.
Right.
Let's see, that was clear user web, right? And I'm guessing that, so this here is just all CSS, right? Like if I wanted to fix this so it's centered, I would just be using CSS for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the other thing I'd like to try is using Tailwind with this, with what you've done. Is there any reason that we wouldn't be able to use Tailwind on our front end?
No, not at all. The only reason is that for me, Tailwind is a little bit harder.
Mm-hmm.
Because you kind of need to build your own style and component and whatnot. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
and I'm trying to learn it. So so if I want, so the CSS is here, okay, and so yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out where, like, even I'm gonna have to hack offline on how are you referencing all this stuff, like clear user
okay.
CSS?
So if you look at the index.html page, there's only one HTML page in this solution, and that will be familiar to you, I guess, because
okay. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's there.
And then everything's just getting built from all this crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Look at this. All right, I got a lot of learning to do. Thanks again, folks. I will see you next time I go live.